Tommy Fury don't want to fight, so Big Brother Tyson is stepping in. This is TakeFive, and we're talking, I don't even know, what do you call this? Influencer boxing, regular boxing?
It's in the combat sports, I guess.
Combat sports. So for those of you that didn't hear, it just got announced today. Tyson Fury is stepping in the ring with none other than former UFC fighter Francis Ngannou. And I'm going to be the first one to say it. Ngannou's getting slept, bro. There's no way, man. Like, what are we doing here, bro? What are we doing?
Bro, because you watch more UFC, so you're going to see more of Ngannou. And I'm like, I watch UFC, but I also watch boxing as well. Just seeing that, it kind of pissed me off. Like this whole fight that got announced kind of pissed me off because Tyson has been ducking the actual heavyweight, like other heavyweight fighters. Like, he's been ducking Usyk. He's been ducking. I'm gonna say he ducked Usyk. People are gonna argue with me, but Usyk agreed to all those contract terms. He said, "Yo, fight it this way." He's like, "Bet." He's like, "Yo, fight, like, I want this amount of money." He's like, "Bet." Like, every time Tyson moved the goalpost, Usyk agreed to the terms, and he's like, "Never mind." So why you fighting a random, but we have the money fights? I don't get it. Like,
you know what it is for me? Like, what is with these, like, UFC, man? I get it, whatever. Like, the money's there in boxing.
Yeah.
But, bro, like, what are we doing here? Like, why do we keep, like, going about this whole, like, UFC fighters thinking they can step in the ring? We're not just any boxer. We're talking the top of the top, like,
the best
the
boxer in the world,
heaviest,
bro.
like, the heavyweight champ. And we're really gonna sit out here and be like, so, oh, no, he's gonna go in there and, like, knock out Tyson Fury. Like, he's not. And this isn't the first time we've seen this. Like, Conor McGregor. Great striker.
Yeah.
All right. This is back when, like, you know, Conor's striking ability.
Prime Conor,
it's up there, fam. Like, back, you can literally make the argument he was one of, like, the better strikers in UFC.
Yeah.
Went up against Floyd Mayweather. Obviously, Floyd's gonna whoop. It's boxing. If this goes vice versa too. If Tyson Fury steps in the octagon,
he's gonna kill him.
He's gonna kill him. But it's not the same sport. Like, Ngannou uses kicks, he uses his grappling. Like, granted, he's not the best grappler, but there's still, like, dynamics that you have to watch out for. We're talking just straight throwing hands. There's nothing that Ngannou can do in terms of boxing that Tyson Fury cannot do and does not do better. Like, everything that Ngannou can do in boxing, Tyson Fury does, like, a level way above him.
Yeah.
It's not, there's, like, no competition here, in my opinion.
What I don't like you're saying too, is, like, every time we get a UFC guy and they go to boxing and they get killed, the people are like, oh, this is why, like, MMA is nothing, bro. Like, I hate this, bro, because if you were to step in the octagon, if any of these boxers were to step in the octagon, they get crunched immediately. They get crunched. One roundhouse kick is done, bro. It's wrapped,
kicks make a difference, bro. Like, these, like, people forget that kicks, grappling, like, these are all things that make differences.
You gotta watch out for it. Like, you gotta watch out for it. Like, yo, look how KSI slept Fournier, bro, with an elbow.
But, like, I mean, I don't know what the expectation is here.
I don't know what it is. I think he just want a payday. Like, again, we know Ngannou hits hard, but it's like...
It's nothing that Tyson Fury has never seen before.
Exactly. Tyson Fury arguably versed one of the best knockout artists ever. Like, Deontay Wilder had a higher knockout rate and a higher knockout power than prime Mike Tyson, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so, I don't... And he got up. And in the first fight, I don't know if you've seen the first fight with Wilder and Tyson Fury, he got up.
Yo, he came up like the Undertaker, bro.
So
this guy rose from the dead, and you're telling me, like, what? Like, he's gonna be scared of Ngannou's power?
Exactly. So,
like, no.
From a guy that he probably will learn how to box, but you're going up against the best in the sport, arguably a top 5 heavyweight ever. And he's still in his, like, peak. So, like,
and the fact that it's a heavyweight fight too, like, there's no reach advantage there. Tyson Fury's a big heavyweight. Okay, he has a chin, like you just said. This guy's taking bombs from Deontay Wilder, and he's getting up like he's the Undertaker and finishing the fight.
Exactly.
And it's like, if you're comparing Ngannou, you're kind of just looking at another Deontay Wilder situation where the technique isn't, like, the most flawless. Like, even with Deontay Wilder, he does not have the most polished technique. But the thing he always relied on was that one punch knockout power. I think that's what Ngannou's going for, but it's not going to work the same. We saw in this fight, like, if you watch his last couple of fights, it was with Stipe. The fight with Stipe, his striking really good. He ended up knocking out Stipe. But you gotta realize, like, he's pretty slow. If you watch that fight, his strikes are not, especially with his hands, they're not that fast. Like, and he telegraphs it. He throws, like, a lot of, like, he really, like, leans into a lot of his shots, and he's, like, overthrowing. That stuff is not gonna work with Tyson Fury. And then even in the Cyril Gane fight, if you watch it, towards the later rounds, he starts dropping his hands a bit because Francis is a big guy. So these shots, like, they're draining you. Yeah. And so when it's just hands, like, what's he gonna do when he starts dropping his hands? You don't think Tyson Fury's gonna eat that up, bro?
We've seen Fury's ability to like read his opponents and quickly adapt on the fly. Not only is he an amazing striker, or boxer, but his boxing IQ is insane, bro. He knew when Deontay Fury was gonna throw that right hand. He knew when to duck. He knew when to go to the body. It's like, for someone his size, you could see how fast he's moving. His head movement, the footwork, everything. It's like, this is in his blood,
it's the IQ,
bro.
bro. At the end of the day, it literally just comes down to the IQ. Tyson Fury's is gonna be, bar none, way better than Francis Ngannou's. Yeah. And like, it's not a knock to Francis Ngannou saying, obviously it's combat sports. At the end of the day, something can happen. He lands one, maybe. But that's the only way I see him winning this fight. I don't see him like outboxing Tyson Fury.
He's not outboxing.
It's gonna be one of those ones where maybe he lands that one shot in a random round. Like, I'm not convinced. And Tyson Fury has the gas tank. He'll go the rounds. Like, he'll go the distance. There's literally, I don't see any part of this fight that you can say Ngannou is better than Tyson Fury.
And not only does Fury got that boxing IQ and like obviously he's a better boxer, this man can chat his shit, bro. Like, he can talk, he can get into your head immediately. This man psychologically broke down Deontay Wilder too before some of those fights. So you could see how Deontay Wilder's going in there just kind of dejected, and he was like he wasn't the same guy, bro. So I don't know, bro. I don't know what. I think at the end of the day, he's just doing it for the pay. Yeah. He's just doing it for the bag, you know. Like,
I get why Fury's doing it, bro. It's an easy fight for you. Like, why go out and fight like these other heavyweight champs? Like, it's like hard fight like Usyk and stuff. Yeah. Bro, you're getting an easy payday. You're gonna win. You're not taking no damage. Exactly. Whatever. Another man's calling you out.
Man's a Saudi. You're giving you the bag, bro.
They're giving you the bag, bro. Just take it, that money.
It's gonna be like Mayweather against Deji, bro. You're just laughing at him all the time.
Exactly. Okay, so I mean, obviously we both agree here. Like, we know how this fight's gonna go, but where do you see like Ngannou going after this?
I don't.
Like, what happens now?
This guy
you get knocked out by Tyson Fury. Now what? What happens to like that image you're trying to portray? Because his whole thing, like when he left UFC, he's trying to like portray that he's the biggest, baddest guy around. He's the one to beat. That's why like the UFC needs to hand him this bag, or else he's leaving. He signed to what, PFL? His last fight was Cyril Gane, and we haven't seen him do anything after that.
Did he signed to PFL, right? Like, it's confirmed.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he signed that contract to PFL, and now you're going into boxing. The problem is you tried to put out this image that you're the biggest, baddest guy, and now in your first fight since Cyril Gane, where I guess you can still consider yourself the UFC champ because John Jones didn't beat you for the belt, like you vacated it. Okay, whatever, if you want to say that. But now what? You get knocked out by Tyson. Like, what happens to that image? Now you're just another guy who was a UFC champion, and now you just got knocked out in your next fight.
It's either Fury sleeping him or Fury beats him, because Fury didn't used to knock out people bare. He used to just beat him by decision because he's that good of a boxer. Yeah. So either way, he loses. But I don't want to hear these mans talking about, he didn't get knocked out, he can handle with the best of them. No, bro.
No, like it doesn't. But that's what I'm saying. So like, now what are you gonna do? Are you still gonna be chatting? What do you say? What was that thing he said?
He's gonna fight Logan Paul, bro, in the PFL.
What do you say to what was that tweet he put out to Logan? Not Logan. To
Jones?
John Jones. He's like, what? Cross the street, bro. You were in the street. We were in the same street, and you left. You left. Like, John Jones came over. He crossed the street. He came to UFC, and now he's the champ. And the thing is, like, John Jones is the guy right now. Yeah. Like, that Ngannou hype train, it kind of died. Yeah. I feel like he didn't do enough yet because he just became the champ. Like, yes, you knocked out Stipe. That was a huge win because Stipe obviously arguably one of like the greatest heavyweights all time. You knocked him out. That was a huge a huge victory. But now Jones is fighting Stipe now too.
And if he beats him,
and if Jones beats Stipe, what did you do that John Jones resume is deep.
You think that's why John Jones is fighting Stipe in the first place, just to say I've done everything you've done?
Exactly. What is left for him to do after that? And then what? Are you gonna just chat like, you didn't beat me? Well, bro, you just left and now you lost to Fury. You're killing any hype for that potential fight in the future too.
I do think though, like, if Ngannou would have go up to Dana White and say I want to fight John Jones, he'd make it happen because it's such a money fight.
It has to happen in UFC. I understand that his hype was rising and he wanted a bigger bag, but in chasing a bigger bag, you also have to look at your career. At the end of the day, the bag comes if you're drawing fans and you're a fighter. If you don't fight, you haven't fought since the Cyril Gane fight, and now you got John Jones back. Everyone thinks John Jones is the greatest in the world now. I don't really see people saying, Francis is better than John Jones now. So
No one's saying that.
Yeah, if you beat John Jones, then there you go, you got the hype. But now you're literally just killing your hype before it even started. You're gonna go fight.
This is what I'm saying, bro. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It was kind of just like how, if you notice, after McGregor lost the like Mayweather, his hype took a hit.
Died down.
It took a hit.
And it sucks because it's like you have these like, you know, high class fighters, and I feel like it kind of hurts the UFC a bit because, like you said, then people look at it, and then you have people saying, "Oh, you see that? Like UFC fighters ain't nothing. Boxing's really where it at." Like obviously, if like vice versa,
if I'm playing
like
your game, you know, it's not gonna be like I can't kick, I can't grapple. I'm just playing where most fighters manipulate the scorecard regardless. In a play where they're just like jab, jab, jab. You know, like they know what they're doing. You're getting an Ngannou who probably doesn't have that much boxing experience, literally against one of the goats of boxing. So I don't know what this is supposed to prove. I don't know what narrative this is pushing. Literally, Tyson doesn't gain anything from besides monetary reasons.
Bro, for him, he's just coming out as a figure. It's like what Floyd is doing right now, where he just does these like celebrity fights for fun. Like it's an easy win. Like why go on and damage yourself?
That's what I'm saying. Besides monetary reasons, I don't see a benefit for anybody in this fight. The Tyson is not Tyson. People want him in the boxing scene. People want him to fight Usyk or AJ. This guy's fighting Ngannou. Ngannou's not even doing MMA, which he left UFC for. Like, okay.
And it's just gonna kill his hype. I genuinely like.
I don't see any like. All right, Tyson Fury gets a dub. I guess, bro. I guess. Like
I don't know, man. But yeah, I mean, that's my take on it. I know it's a quick one, but really, what really is there?
What more can you really say, bro?
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the next video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and comment again what you want to see down below more from us.
Name any sport. We might be casuals, but sometimes you know what we're talking about. And yeah, follow what? Snapchat, Threads,
the
TikTok, the Instagram. IG. Follow everywhere. Bass Pro Shop. If you're watching, hit us with the sponsorship, and we'll see you guys in the next one.